Do you often think about deep stuff and go beyond the usual way of thinking? Well, today, we will show you 9 signs you are a deep thinker, thinking beyond borders. This video is your guide to unlocking the extraordinary path to embrace your uniqueness. But before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on more content like this. Let's get started. Number 1. You are always curious. Deep thinkers are naturally curious and have a strong desire to understand the world around them. They ask profound questions and seek knowledge beyond surface-level information. Curious minds, or deep thinkers, have a special way of looking at the world. They really want to know how things work and why they are the way they are. Imagine someone who doesn't just settle for the simple answers, but keeps asking questions, like why does the sky turn different colors at sunset? Or how do plants grow? They enjoy digging deeper to find out more, not just staying on the surface. These thinkers are a bit like detectives, always searching for clues to solve the mysteries of life. They don't stop at the first answer, they want to unravel the whole story. It's like reading a fascinating book, and instead of just skimming through the pages, they savor each word, trying to understand the hidden meanings and connections between the lines. In their minds, the world is like a giant puzzle waiting to be solved. Number 2. Introspection. You spend a significant amount of time reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Self-awareness is a key trait of deep thinkers. Think of introspection like having a special mirror for your mind. Deep thinkers, or people who really like to think a lot, spend a good amount of time looking into this mental mirror. Instead of just going through the day without thinking much about it, they stop and wonder, why did I feel happy today? Or, what made me sad? It's like having a chat with themselves to figure out what's going on inside. Imagine you have a little explorer in your head, like a detective searching for clues about who you are. These deep thinkers are like that explorer. They want to understand why they do things and how they feel about stuff. It's a bit like having a friend who always asks, "How are you feeling?" But instead of just saying good or bad, they really think about it and try to understand why they feel that way. Number 3. They are open-minded. Deep thinkers are open to different perspectives and are willing to consider ideas that challenge their own beliefs. They appreciate the complexity of issues and avoid simplistic thinking. Imagine a deep thinker, like someone with a really big backpack. But instead of carrying things, their backpack is full of different ideas and ways of thinking. They don't close their backpack and say, "I'm only going to think this way." No, they keep it wide open. Deep thinkers are like explorers of thoughts, always ready to listen to new ideas and understand why people think the way they do. Picture a big, colorful puzzle where each piece is a different idea. Open-minded deep thinkers love to pick up these pieces and see where they fit in the puzzle. They don't say, "I already know everything." Instead, they say, "Maybe there's something new to learn." It's like having a big heart that welcomes all kinds of thoughts, even the ones that might be different or challenging. Number 4. Love of solitude. Deep thinkers often enjoy spending time alone as it allows them to delve into their thoughts without distractions. Solitude provides an opportunity for deep introspection. Imagine a deep thinker as someone who loves having a cozy cave just for themselves. It's not that they don't like friends or family, they do. But sometimes they really enjoy being in their own cave, where it's quiet and peaceful. It's like having a secret hideout where they can think and imagine without any interruptions. In their special cave, deep thinkers can have a kind of conversation with their thoughts. They don't have to worry about someone saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" or "Let's play." It's a bit like having a private chat with their own mind, where they can ask questions like, "Why do I feel this way?" or "What do I want to do in the future?" It's a time for deep thinking and figuring things out. Solitude is like a magic potion for deep thinkers. It helps them recharge their thinking batteries. Number 5. They have good analytical skills. You have strong analytical abilities, breaking down complex problems into smaller components to understand them better. You enjoy exploring the details and connections between different concepts. Think of analytical skills like being a detective who loves solving puzzles. Deep thinkers, or those who really enjoy thinking deeply, are like puzzle masters. They don't just look at a big problem and feel overwhelmed. Instead, they break it down into tiny pieces, like taking apart a big jigsaw puzzle. This way, they can look closely at each piece to figure out how it fits and what it does. Imagine you have a big box of colorful building blocks. Deep thinkers enjoy playing with these blocks, not just stacking them randomly, but arranging them in a way that makes sense. They like to see how each block connects to the others. It's like building a tower of ideas, and they enjoy exploring the details to understand how everything fits together. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty, metaphorically speaking, by diving into the details. Number 6, they are empathetic. Deep thinkers are often empathetic and attuned to the emotions of others. They think deeply about the human experience, seeking to understand and connect with others on a profound level. Imagine deep thinkers as friendly heart listeners. They have a special ability to really feel what others are feeling. It's like having a radar for emotions. They can sense if someone is happy, sad, or maybe just having a mayday. Deep thinkers are like emotional detectives, not just seeing the surface but diving into the feelings underneath. Think of empathy like a warm hug for the soul. When someone is going through a tough time, deep thinkers don't just say, "Oh, that's too bad." No, they step into the other person's shoes and say, "I understand how you feel." It's like having a heart connection where they share the ups and downs, like two emotional buddies having each other's back. Deep thinkers don't just care about themselves, they care about the feelings of everyone around them. Number 7, they are not afraid to question authority. Deep thinkers are not afraid to question authority or challenge the status quo. They think critically about societal norms and rules, considering their validity and impact. Imagine deep thinkers as brave question askers. They don't just follow the crowd, instead they raise their hands and say, "Wait, why are we doing it this way?" It's like having a curious explorer in a group who wants to understand everything. Deep thinkers are not afraid to ask, "Is this the best way?" Or, "Does this rule really make sense?" Think of questioning authority as being a bit like a detective checking for clues. Deep thinkers look at the rules and norms in society and ask, "Why do we do things like this?" It's not about being a troublemaker, it's about wanting to make sure things are fair and make sense. They're like architects of thought, examining the building blocks of rules to see if they create a strong and just structure. Deep thinkers don't just accept things because someone in charge said so. Number 8, vivid imagination. They have vivid imagination and can easily envision possibilities beyond the present reality. Deep thinkers often engage in creative thinking and enjoy exploring hypothetical scenarios. Picture deep thinkers as daydreamers with magical minds. They have a superpower called imagination, which is like having a colorful movie playing in their heads all the time. Instead of just seeing what's in front of them, they can close their eyes and see amazing things, like flying on a dragon or exploring a galaxy far, far away. It's like having a secret doorway to a world of endless possibilities. Imagination is a bit like being a wizard of thoughts. Deep thinkers don't just think about what is, they dream about what could be. It's like having a box of magical crayons, and instead of drawing the same things everyone else does, they create new worlds, creatures, and adventures. They're like artists of the mind, painting with the colors of imagination to make the world more exciting and full of wonder. Number 9, they are patient. Deep thinking requires patience, as it involves taking the time to carefully consider various aspects of a situation. You are willing to delay judgment until you have thoroughly examined the relevant information. Imagine deep thinkers as time travelers who don't rush through the journey. They have a special power called patience, which is like having a slow-motion button for their thoughts. Instead of quickly deciding things, they take their time, like savoring a yummy piece of chocolate. Patience for them is like a pair of gentle hands that carefully hold each idea, turning it around to see all its sides. Thinking deeply is a bit like being a chef in the kitchen of thoughts. Deep thinkers don't just throw in ingredients and serve a quick dish. They take the time to mix everything just right. Patience is their secret spice, making sure every flavor is fully developed. They're not in a hurry to say this is good or this is bad. They want to taste all the nuances and savor the complexity. Now check out this video and watch 9 dependent personality disorder signs you need to know. Also subscribe to the channel so we can help you with productivity regularly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.